3-day weekend. What's good, Internet? My name is Attacks. Welcome back to my 2K16 MyCareer Let's Play Ebenezer's Revenge on the PS4. Today, our first goal, outside of having to fight the Axeman. Before that, we're going to attack The Miz on the entrance, on the stage top, and get that feud going. That's the plan. Let us rock and roll on that. I am sure as hell not going to attack Pentagon Jr., considering how many times I had to fight him anyway. Don't want to fight him any more than I've already fought him. It's been a lot of times. A lot of times. Anyway, what's going down? It is Saturday. It is Memorial Day weekend. And never you fear, on Monday night is the return of John Cena. Oh boy! Can't wait until he squashes Rusev and is the U.S. champion again. But no, that's not the important news to discuss today as we get in here and attack The Miz in Tucson, Arizona, which I think is like nearby where Daniel Bryan actually lives. Somewhere in Arizona, I'm pretty sure. But no, the big news, as we discuss, as we discussed yesterday, come on, Miz, come out for the ring already. As we discussed yesterday, the new deluge of John Cena merchandise, obviously, because John Cena is back on Monday, so therefore, you know, whenever he has a return, or like every 6 months or so, new merch. And as we discussed yesterday, his merch bore a very similar resemblance to the logo of the beer Pabst Blue Ribbon. And my initial reaction for those who watched that video was, you had 5 months. You had 5 months, this was the best you could do. So, you know, I'd recorded that yesterday morning, as I usually do, for this particular show. And, you know, that was fine. And so, Renee Young first. I'll get to it. Renee Young first. First of all, Renee, I have a match to get ready for against the Axeman, Curtis Axel. But I guess I'll get into this Miz feud. First, I suppose I'll make an impact. A TNA impact. No, wait. That's the wrong kind of impact, bro. Wrong kind of impact. I don't want to end up on Pop TV, I swear. It starts with him. I want that match with him. I've been making an impact for over 180 episodes now, so yeah. Okay.
There is a lot of tension brewing.
We are having a rivalry, Renee. You would think you would know by now, considering how many times you've asked me that same exact question. I know, it's a video game, and how many variations can it actually have, considering how long the game is, and etc., but I'm almost 50 hours in, and I am just on this goddamn treadmill, and it's starting to drive me slowly insane. Thanks. There you have it.
Thanks for the time.
Back to you. So, when that merch originally hit Shop Zone, I, put out a somewhat, cheeky tweet saying that John Cena encourages underage drinking. I wasn't being serious. It was funny. Most of his audience is, 5. So that was, just me. I didn't tag John Cena. I didn't tag PBR. But obviously, everybody else on the internet decided to totally tag everyone involved in that. And several hours later, PBR put out a tweet saying that they were issuing a cease and desist, and they were going to put John Cena in a headlock, and that they could see him, and a little middle finger emoticon. And I'm like, beer is serious business, I guess? Or, well, corporate logos are serious business, I suppose. But, it's social media. Like, a lot of these companies crack jokes and, whatever else. You can't see Ebenezer! They crack jokes and, engage with other brands. Because obviously there's a person behind that, account. So there are brands that engage with brands, in mocking ways, and it's usually not serious. Like, it's usually, they'll take their pot shots, and it's never, an actual corporate issue for, reasons. Because obviously, if you are actually engaging in any kind of illegal action, you're not posting it on Twitter. It's Twitter. Come on now. Anyway, so yeah, they posted that thing about Cena and tagged him in it, and then you know, you would have thought that was that. Okay, you know, they both get more attention. You know, things hit in the news for a little bit, and it's good for all involved. You know, more attention for all involved is, you know, there's almost no such thing as bad press, right? So, fast forward to this morning. Fast forward to a couple of hours ago, and those shirts on Shop Zone on their official website are gone. Like, legitimately, the hats are there, the armbands are there, the shirts are gone. Because obviously the logo is not on the hats or the armband. So, WWE totally caved to a goddamn tweet from Pabst Blue Ribbon about the logo on the shirts. And they pulled the shirts. So, again, number one, you had 5 months. And that was the best you could do. Number two, that's not even the fucking... What are you, DiBiase? That design, that stuff isn't even new. Because there was some dude on Reddit who bought it like 4 months ago at a house show. And that was, I guess, right before Cena went out injured again. So that was the plan, was to use that as his merch change before he got hurt and had to take 5 months off or something. So obviously, if you've already got a warehouse full of this shit, you're not gonna just, okay, we'll just do a new design. But man, considering that Cena is back, you know, Monday. And they would have ideally had a bunch of this merchandise ready for Raw on Monday, at the very least. You know, like, obviously it takes a little bit for Shop Zone to ship stuff, but they would have certainly had a lot of those shirts ready for Raw. And now they're kind of boned, aren't they? So, again, parody logos, maybe a bad idea when you're that big. Like, you figure... Boom. You figure all the guys on Pro Wrestling Tees right now are kind of just like sweating bullets because there are so many parody logos on that site from so many independent guys. It is just sickening. So those guys are like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. But it's funny because years and years ago, John Cena had a John Deere parody logo for one of his merch designs, and John Deere didn't give a shit. They're like, hey, it's good press, you know? It's gonna make people think of John Deere and perhaps buy more John Deere products. So you would think that, you know, this PBR thing would make people actually want to go out and buy PBR. But obviously, the guy who they chose to give it to, John Cena, that's maybe not the best idea. Maybe not the best idea, considering his fan base. Unless you were doing the unthinkable and making him into a different character. Perhaps a more heel character. Spoiler, that's never going to happen. The chances of that happening are between slim and none. You're not going to see a heel John Cena, come on now. Anyway, that's the major news. That's the major thing going on today. And I think, honestly, it is hilarious. It is one of the most amusing things I've seen happen in a long time. That merch that was just about ready, just good to go. Like, I would imagine people bought those shirts yesterday when it was still up. They bought those shirts. Now, they might not ship those shirts, much like the infamous Sin Cara penis shirt. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. They might not ship those shirts, but that's a bunch of orders to have to cancel. One would imagine right now they are scrambling to either alter that design or make a brand new design post-haste. And that would certainly be a good idea for them at the moment. But man, otherwise, they announced the Marine 5. Speaking of John Cena and things he isn't actually a part of, they announced the Marine 5 with The Miz and Maurice and Naomi and Slater, Dallas, and Axel. And I'm like, what? Why are the social outcasts in this movie? And man, sucks to be Adam Rose. He could have been in a movie. Oh well, what are you gonna do? But yeah, here I am fighting Curtis Axel, who's gonna be in the Marine 5. I don't understand. Those things have to make enough money to justify continuing to do them. Like, it's insane. Why can't I reverse this stuff? Ridiculous. Oh, I got no stamina left. Perhaps that's why. Also, last bit of news headline type deal is that Hideo Itami had tweeted that he will see you soon, meaning that he should finally be back soon, hopefully. He's been out for a while, so that'll be nice. I would imagine back on NXT and not, main roster, but hey, you can never know. Anything could happen. Reverse your finisher, haha, fuck you. Whoa, a direct hit, says JBL. I see an ant on my fucking TV, holy shit. There's an ant on my TV. Why is there an ant on my... God damn it. I sprayed the bug spray like a month ago. It's summer now. It's legit summer now. Hold on, I gotta pause this thing here. Well, I went to get a napkin to make that ant humble, and he vanished. So there's an ant in this room somewhere now. I'm gonna tear this fucking room apart to get this ant and get him out of here. So that's my day. That's the end of Curtis Axel. Yee! 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 Weirdo. Anyway, 4-star match for Curtis Axel. Yeah, sure. That's gonna happen. That seems plausible, right? Right? And there we go, our fine Saturday video for the 2K16 MyCareer that should put us in a feud with The Miz. And there it goes, The Miz. And, yeah, I'm a face, he's a heel, this all works out. This all makes sense. And we'll continue. Oh, there's Finn Balor on Superstars. What? We will continue making our way up. He's number 2. We are number 7. Making our way up this rankings. And eventually fighting John Cena. And that'll be fun. Anyway, I'm Taxlog. Thanks for watching. More videos every day. I'm going to go find this ant. And I will see you next time right here on the channel. And I'm out.